guys, welcome back to Swatchfest. It's that time of the week again where we are going to talk about 10 random polishes. I actually have an extra for you. I have a bonus polish for you this week. Anyway, so if you're new here, on Saturdays, every week, we are going to just look at 10 random polishes from my stash that haven't been swatched because they don't belong in a certain collection that I picked up for review. If you check out my channel, it's predominantly reviews of collections, and so I'm always talking about specific collections that you can go to look at, whether it's to purchase or just to look at in some cases. And today we are just talking about the random polishes that don't get enough love. That's why this series was born on my channel over 2 years ago, because I just had all these polishes sitting around that I didn't ever swatch for review, and I want to give them a chance to shine. So we have some really great stuff here. We're going to start out with a really actually pretty good red from Sinful colors. Now this polish really grew on me. When I was swatching it for the live swatch portion, I was like, it's just okay. But when I put it on for the photo, I really fell in love with this polish. So this is the No Text Red. This is that initiative that they had, that display that's like, you know, no texting while driving. I saw this, I think, at Walmart. It was in the regular display that just has like kind of a mishmash, a variety of polishes from recently promoted collections, and this isn't super recent. The number is 1530 and we're already in the 2200s right now. Granted, they've been putting out a ton of polish lately, but this is a little bit older. Shall we say, is it a year old? Anyway, it's really good, you guys. It's a great two-coater, and what it is just a really classic red that kind of rides the line right in the middle. It's not too cool, it's not too warm. I feel like if I had to pick one, I would say it's on the warm side rather than the cool side, but it's really just a great classic. It's really good at two coats, and it's extremely glossy. This applies super easy. So I know you all have 500 million reds in your collection, but if you want to add one more, I really like this one, and it has a great price point. So yeah, totally a fan. My next polish I also got at Walmart. So these P2 polishes have arrived at Walmart, and they're called Volume Gloss Gel Look Polishes. And again, in my live swatch of this, I was just like, That's why I love that I put on these polishes at least twice. So I don't live swatch and then take a picture all in the same sitting. I swatch for you guys, the live swatches. I do one on each finger like that, and then I sit down and I swatch for my photos at a completely different session. Usually it's a completely different day, and so I give each polish like 2 opportunities, and that's exactly how I do it with every polish on my channel, whether it's on Swatchfest or whatever brand. It's always 2 sessions of me wearing the polish, so I have like a better chance to get to know the polish and form my opinion. So like I said, I wasn't like that crazy about this when I was doing it for the live swatch. This is the shade Premadonna, and actually the selection wasn't great when I went to Walgreens. I keep saying Walgreens, Walmart. Thank you guys for all of you giving me heads up that there's these new polishes at Walmart and Color Club at Walmart. I saw someone snap me the display. They are all thermals. I don't know how I feel about that given my review of their last thermals, but we will definitely check it out. Anyway, so I thought, well, this is a shade I'll definitely wear. Let me go ahead and give it a try. When I put it on, I wasn't wowed by it, but when I went to go do the photo, it is really actually very, very beautiful, and the volume gloss look is no joke. This looks juicy, almost like I went to go get a gel manicure. It's really, really beautiful. Now, the color isn't gonna be everybody's cup of tea. I really like this kind of shade, like this warm, like dusty berry shade. But they have a lot of different stuff there. So I picked up 2 just to see. I was thinking about picking up more, and I was like, well, let's just see. Hold your horses. That's what I have to tell myself. Hold your horses. Let's just pick up a couple and we'll see. So I really do like them. So I hope you guys check out at least one and see what you think. I have on a polish today from the Sinful Colors Bayou Babes collection, by the way, in case you're wondering. So here's where our bonus polish is going to come in. We're going to talk about it right now because I want to talk to you guys about the indie shop. So I've talked about it a few times here in Swatchfest. It is like PolishCon. If you heard everybody talk about PolishCon that just happened in New York, but this one's happening in LA. And basically a bunch of indie makers are getting together and we're all going to be in the same spot. Lots of brands offer discounts. We're going to be doing a 15% discount at the event. You can just come and shop the makers that are there. I went last year not as a vendor, and oh my goodness, you guys, it's basically polish heaven, and it's a little bit more low-key than PolishCon. From what I've heard, PolishCon was like a madhouse. It was so crazy, kind of like how BeautyCon is, I guess. It's just like really intense, but at least for me last year, and I have a feeling like the vibe from the indie shop is a little bit more low-key. It's really, really nice. The theme for the event this year is Candy Shop, which I'm sure you can imagine is going to be really, really cute. All the vendors there are bringing exclusive polishes to the event. They're all going to be candy themes. And I was telling you guys earlier about like VIP tickets that you can purchase that gets you a whole bunch of product for your ticket price. Those are all sold and gone, but if you guys want to come, if you live in the surrounding area, I will literally be there from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and after 12, your entry is free. So if you come anytime between 12 and 3, I will be there and you guys can come and say hi, and it will be a fun chance for us to meet. I haven't really had an official meetup. I did meet a few of you last year at the indie shop, but I haven't ever really had a meetup before, and I would love to meet some of you guys. So I'm gonna put the info for the indie shop down in the description bar just in case you're in the nearby area. It's on May 13th and you just think to yourself, hey, I want to go be somewhere in a room with a bunch of people just like me who love nail polish, and you'll get to see so many beautiful polishes, and you don't need to buy anything. You can just come meet me and you can hang out with a bunch of other people just like you, and literally, you guys, it's a really, really fun time. And I just sat there like last year, I just went like this. Some of the other makers that are going to be there: Ever After, KB Shimmer, Never Enough Polish. There's a bunch of brands that are going to be there. And like I said, I will put in the description bar, I'm going to link the Facebook group for the event so you can see like a lot of the brands are posting their limited edition polishes that are going to be there, things like that, and it will have all the event info, but I'll also put the link to the place where you can go buy tickets just so that you can see like all the info about the event too. You could look there if you wanted to. Like I said, after 12 p.m. it's completely free. You just show up. It's at the DoubleTree in Torrance, and I believe it's going to be in the penthouse suite again like last year. And it's just going to be a really fun time, you guys. And definitely, definitely, if you come, please come say hi. Tim's going to be there with me too. He's going to be my partner in crime, helping me out at my booth so I have a chance to be able to get to hug you guys, squeeze you, say hi, all that good stuff. So anyway, I was going to show you really quick. This is the bonus polish from Moonshine Mandy that will be there. And I made a black linear hollow. This doesn't look like a lot here because we're not in the sun, but I'm showing you here a swatch of what it looks like. And it's a linear holographic, but it's actually 2 times the holographic because I put 2 different kinds of linear holographic pigments in here. Some that's like these little tiny flakies that just adds this really shifty dimension to it. And then the usual kind that I use in all my linears. I also put a little bit of gold shimmer in here to kind of give it that black licorice kind of feel. You know how it's just not all really like one note. So really, really loving this polish. I've been wanting to do a black linear holographic since I started, and at the event I'm going to be doing an early promotion of my June polishes. We have a trio for June as well, and so I'm going to have those available for purchase there a full 2 weeks or so before I'm going to put them on my website. Just as something kind of fun to check out that's new from me. But I'll have all my other stuff there as well. So yes, that was our bonus, but I just really wanted to talk about the indie shop because I've mentioned it a few times, and just in case you're anywhere near the area, I know I've talked about it costing, you know, this or that for the ticket, but I did also want to let you guys know you can come at no cost as well at noon. I almost made this my A+ polish, but I mean, just look at this color, you guys, from Studio M. I almost picked this week, but I couldn't get it 100% streak free at 2 coats, which is why it's a runner-up. It's definitely a runner-up though, you guys, because this is so, so beautiful. I really want to put this on my toes. So this is East Austin from Studio M, and like I said, it's absolutely beautiful. It looks just like this on your nails. It's so, so bright. and it has, it's an okay 2-coat formula. I would like go ahead and let it pass at 2 coats, but it wasn't like impeccable, but still really, really great. And they're being discounted at Meijer's, so you're only paying like $1.50 for this, which this is the sister brand to Color Club. So anyway, you guys, this is beautiful. Speaking of Color Club, have you guys been to Trans Design to check out the 99-cent Color Club polishes? I have like 30 of them coming to me in the mail. I went way too crazy with that when I saw that they were on there. I was snapping you guys that you would see. It's not too late. Go ahead and go check out what's still over there. 99-cent Color Clubs. It's just because they have the older caps on them, that's all. They're still really good polishes. You can't ever see Color Club because they're my top shelf, and I don't angle the camera up that high because I'm such a shorty little sporty. But I have a lot of their older Color Club as well, their older caps, because they're one of the first brands that I started collecting. Anyway, you guys, let's take a look at this. The next polish I want to show you guys, and I promise I won't get sidetracked, I promise. This is from Seche. I don't have a yellow, so I'm putting a little kind of neutral shade in here. This has a lot of silver shimmer in it. This was not bad, I mean, I shouldn't say I actually kind of liked it because I've really been liking almost everything from Seche. I didn't care for the one I showed you guys last week, but this is called Effortless, and that's really what it feels like. I haven't seen that many nudes with this bright like micro silver shimmer in it though. That was kind of interesting. This applies nicely in 2 coats, so I recommend, especially for the price point. They're being clearanced out of Sally Beauty if you didn't know. If this is your first time tuning into a Swatchfest in a while, I've been talking about these for a while because you can get them at a really great price at Sally Beauty and they have a great formula. So yes, let's check it out. Okay, for green today, I have this Sally Hansen, and this is actually one of the only ones in this bunch that I cannot recommend to you guys. I did not like this polish, and I love Sally Hansen Complete Salon Manicure. I usually really love them. This polish was not my fave. It was still streaky at 3 coats, which I don't know how this formula sneaked past their formula technician approvers, whatever they're called there, because usually they're pretty great at their cream formula, but this was watery, streaky. I tried mixing it up. I couldn't really get it to an okay consistency, so you're gonna see me apply 3 coats of this, and this is called Barracuda. I'm sure I picked this up some clearance area because I usually don't buy these full price because you can find them so often being clearanced, even though I like them a lot. So I'm glad that I didn't pay full price for this, but at the same time, like, I was really surprised by this actually. Okay, next up is Zoya in the blue spot. Coming in for the blue spot, it's Zoya. So this is Zoya Breezi with an eye on the end, and this is like a deep teal. It's not ultra deep, but it's darker than a regular teal that I would think of. It's also a little bit more blue, so it's definitely a blue with a lot of green in it. So it's between teal and blue. Shall I try to explain it one more time? Because my brain keeps thinking, I don't think they understand what you're talking about. Okay, you guys get it, right? So, I mean, you're looking at it. This is really, really pretty. This has a great 2-coat formula. I thought to myself, this is the kind of shade that's probably gonna stain me, but I didn't have any issues, so hurrah. And I love the shade, I love it. It's like a really great blue with a tiny little bit of green. Like I said, it's kind of like 50 shades of teal. So, anyway, this is Breezy. Let's see how it swatches. So is it time to talk about makeup? Are you guys cool if we talk about makeup now for a little bit? Okay, as for my eyes, I'm trying to make an effort to grab for some palettes that I haven't used in a while in the next month, so hopefully I will hold to that and you guys will see some older stuff from me maybe. So I started out with this NYX blush in taupe for my contouring my eye socket, my non-existent eye socket because my eyes are so hooded. I started out with this. I didn't contour anywhere else today. I just used this in my crease instead of my Kat Von D that I always use. I decided to use that one. And then for my rest of my eye, I used this Makeup Revolution palette called Big Love. Pro Look 3 looks in one palette. So their palettes kind of look like play makeup to me a little bit. There's just something about it that evokes like the makeup I used to have when I was a kid. Anyway, for the most part, I've really enjoyed their products. I did receive this from my friend Sue. So today I used the far right purple and the middle black, which I'm showing you guys on the screen. None of these have names. But I was actually at a Mongolian barbecue a week or something ago by myself because no one in my family will go with me. I'm the only one who likes it. It's so good. Anyway, the waitress there had this beautiful purpley silver smoky matte eye and I really wanted to recreate it today. Oh, it was so gorgeous, you guys. It looked really, really pretty. And I was thinking how I hadn't worn cool shades in a while. So even though I used, well, that taupe is not too warm, but I used the taupe in my crease and then I went in with this purple and black and I just kind of mixed it with my brush, which is such a favorite of mine. I got this from my friend Heather. I went to this party where everybody brings 5 of their favorite things and then you do like a swap and you draw names and you randomly get other people's favorite things, which I brought nail polish, of course. And she brought a bunch of these Morphe brushes. This is the Morphe M511. And this one, I love it. I really love how this applies product. Really, really enjoying this. So anyway, I just dipped like that, put it in. I also took this under my lash line and then I took the far right kind of bronzy neutral shade from the inner corner just to like the middle range of my eye. Had to check really quick to make sure my lashes were still on. I used a new mascara this week. This is the CoverGirl Total Tease. The spokesperson, at least the person on display, is Katy Perry, and it's just, it was such an interesting look that I knew I had to try it. It has this, what is this called? Like this top that it kind of looks like a screwdriver. It looks like you could actually screw something in, but you can't. It's actually not going in a continual pattern up. It's not a progressive pattern. So anyway, let me show you this wand. Literally, I opened this and I went, whoa. Like I went to go put it on my eye and then I was like, whoa. So here's what this wand looks like. So see how it's like totally different on side to side and not symmetrical at all. So you basically have to apply it to your whole eye using this one side here. And this far side over here just has the one longer side as well. And it's like, it reminds me of like a bug. It's like 2-pronged, see? So it's so weird. Anyway, I used the kind of bug side for my lower lashes and I used the rest of it for my upper. Not really sure if that like make of that brush is my fave, just because I feel like I had to be really careful not to poke my eye because I wasn't used to it, but maybe as I get used to it I'll like it better. I did like the smaller side for kind of delicately helping me with my bottom lashes, but what I really like is the formula of this. It was really, really nice. Sorry, I just had to chuck that liner. It was really nice. I am wearing false lashes today, obviously. It's really obvious when I don't wear them because I have almost no lashes. And this didn't really make me look like I had a ton of lashes, but it had a very like rich feeling formula. I really liked it. It wasn't overly goopy or anything. It wasn't really like overly spiky. It just felt like really black and really, I think I got very black and just really, it just coated really well. So I like this. Let me know if you've tried it and you don't like this or you do like this or anything, but I really am enjoying it. Okay, just a few more things. So for highlighter, I took out this one again. I'm kind of enjoying this. It's one of my only cream highlighters that I have, and it's there and there. I mean, in the obvious places that you wear a highlighter. This is in When the Nude Strikes, number 800. And then I have two lippy products to talk about. The first one is the one I have on right now, which I always love this shade when I put it on, and it worked out pretty well when I went with this cooler eye look today. I wasn't planning on using this shade, but I was in my palette drawer for my eye palettes, and I noticed this sucker from Coldplay, from ColourPop that I got a while ago. It's in the shape of a record, so that's why I was thinking Coldplay. Looks like this, and I hadn't even used it for like 6 months or something. I don't know if it's been that long, but there are 6 beautiful shades in here and I hadn't even used it, so I was like, heck, I'm gonna keep this out until I use them all. What's the point in buying makeup if you're not gonna use it? So this is the Matte X formula, and this is Pack, and I really, really like this one. It's obviously, well, not obviously, but for me it's not like an everyday wear lipstick, but I like it. I even went out and had a bite of the buffalo wings that we got for dinner. Granted, I was being really careful, but I was so surprised when I came back in and it was like completely still on. So really liking this, and that's what that is. And my other lippy, I was wearing this in another video this week, which actually probably hasn't gone up yet since Swatchfest is the next video going up after I film this. And this is a City Proof, NYC City Proof Matte. Long-lasting blur lip color, and it's called Blur because it has this little sponge applicator on the bottom. They don't sell these at the drugstores around me anymore, NYC, but they do sell it at Winco. So anyway, it has a twist off lid, which I like because that's gonna make it so it's like not gonna dry out and you know whatnot any faster, whatever. Although it took me a while at first, I was like, why can't I get you off? So you twist it off, and then it's a twist up. So that's really nice, and it basically reminds me of the L'Oreal Lilacs La Mattes that I really, really love, but those are like $9 a pop at the drugstore, right? This was like $3.50. So again, I held my horses. I reined them in. I was like, oh, I want to get all these shades. There's like 7 shades or something, but I just got one, and this is the shade Rose Island, and I'm not wearing it right now, obviously, but here, let me show you what it looks like. It's really, really pretty, and I just really like, I like the packaging of this. It feels really nice to wear. Honestly, I don't use the blur thing at all because I don't really know why I would use that. It feels like they combined that L'Oreal product with the Maybelline blurry lip thingy. Anyway, I really like this, so I think I am going to go pick up more, even though I shouldn't because I have way too many lip products, but I think I am going to go snag more. So yes, I like this. Okay, let's move along. So I'm going to have 2 purples in a row for you here right now because my neutral is my A+. So first, purple. This is really, really beautiful actually. Okay, so this is Do You Lilac It, and I picked it up at Marshall's, and it's obviously something that I'm going to love since I love purple, but it has a really good formula. Sometimes OPI has been disappointing me lately with their formulas being 3 coat creams when I'm so used to them being decent at 2 coats. This is really good at 2 coats. The color is nice and bright and pigmented. There's great payoff. I just really, really enjoyed this. So yes, this is Do You Lilac It. then next I have this fast dry color from FingerPaints that is called Pronto Purple. And it has this beautiful tonally matching purple shimmer that is in it too. And it's just really lovely. The shimmer isn't like overly obvious. It's great at 2 coats. I can't say that I remember it really drying extra fast. I don't remember that part, but I remember that it was pretty. It went on nicely, and I did pick this up probably for $2.50 at Sally, what with their 75% clearance and then 50 off of that. So many great deals, you guys. So many deals, so little time. So I wanted to let you guys know that there is a new vlog up on my second channel. If you forgot that I have a second channel, it's just called Phoebe Moon 2. Pretty easy to remember. It's my second channel. And I created it to put all my music on and also put vlogs up, or have a space to put vlogs up whenever I vlog. And it's been a little while since I have, but I wanted to get back into it. And so that's what that channel is for, so that music and vlogs didn't take up space on this channel, because there's just already, I mean, there's so much stuff. I don't want this channel to be dedicated to nail polish. A little bit of makeup from time to time, but nail polish primarily. So there's a new vlog up on Phoebe Moon 2, and if you feel so inclined, you can subscribe to that channel. That channel is feeling a little bit left out. I really think that you'll like that channel too. While you're there, just hit the little subscribe button. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun time. Hit the button. That channel just feels like the lesser popular sister, which was basically me growing up. We're gonna talk glitter and A+ now, and this is gonna be a treat for all you glitter lovers today. I'm actually gonna apply this as a full coverage glitter today. I'm gonna sponge it on so that you can see. This is really, really pretty. And it's a beautiful rose gold holographic, and I just knew I wanted to go ahead and give this a go as a full coverage and see what it looked like. So this is Pure Ice Spitfire. And I know I just did my Pure Ice D-Stash, but I picked this up the other day. Whoopsie. Anyway, this is really, really pretty. I will probably D-Stash it. I know, why do I do these things? I did it so that I could show you, really. I love this. It's beautiful as a full coverage glitter, but because I don't reach for glitters, even though the holographic is in here, I mean, the holographic is so brilliant. I'm looking at it right now and I'm having that struggle. I'm like, oh no, should I D-Stash it? It's so gorgeous. I probably, excuse me, I probably will end up D-Stashing it, because I just know, like, I've worn it once. If I'm not gonna like want to wear it again, it makes sense for me to D-Stash stuff. I know, it's like, what was the thought process there? But yeah, truthfully, a lot of the times I just buy stuff to show you guys on my channel. Exemplified by any pink polish purchase. Just for you guys. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this. I mean, this looks really good as a topper too, and actually it builds up pretty well, 3 coats on its own, but I wanted it like full coverage. So we did the sponging method. Let's go ahead and see how it applies. I really think this is super beautiful. Okay, A+ time. So like I said, the East Austin from Studium, such a favorite. The red from Sinful Colors, such a favorite. The Zoya was so, so good. Those purples, the purples were good. I decided to go with this one for a few reasons. This is an Essie and it's from the new Gel Couture line, you know, with the twisty bottle and everything, and it just looks so cute. This is called Pearls of Wisdom and it's a neutral. It's this kind of warm brown shade, but it has beautiful red, like a pinky red shimmer. Just, I mean, that is the equation for happiness for me. I mean, it's just so beautiful. I mean, I do still love my creams and I love my hollows and, you know, but there's something about a beautifully formulated cream with strong shimmer in it. So I love this, and the thing that pushed it over the edge for me is just the brush. Honestly, you guys, I'm just so in love with the formulation of these Essie Gel Coutures and the brush, how it just curves so nicely right into my cuticle. I just love that so much. So that was the extra thing: packaging, formula, color, brush. Shoop! It did it right to the top. What was that sound? Shoop! Want another one? Shoop! I really hope to get to see some of you this next Saturday, so basically a week from today, at the Indie Shop in Torrance, May 13th. Like I said, the link is in the description bar below. We'll have the address on it. I feel like if you've come after 12, I'm going to be really silly, because when I get tired, like when I film these videos at night, I get sillier and sillier. I better wrap up this video. And I would say get myself to bed, but who am I kidding? I'm going to edit after this. So, I think that's it. Thanks for stopping by, you guys. Thank you for coming to another Swatch Fest. I love you guys so much. You are the most awesome people on the internet. Polish lovers unite. You guys are just so awesome. And lately I've been receiving comments from you guys and seeing comments in face groups that I'm a part of, just people who are amazed to find the amount of people out there that are just like them, people who gain sanity from swatching polishes, from watching it, swatching it, wearing it, nail art, people who are helped with their depression from it, people helps their anxiety, it helps their loneliness. I mean, for me, it really was so awakening for me when I found you guys, when I found a group of people who like the same things as I did, and I found my people. There's just nothing else like finding a like-minded group of people that you feel like you can relate to, and I've seen so many comments like that lately, you guys, and I just love that we have this place to go. It just makes me so happy, and honestly, my life is so much fuller for it. And I had somebody the other day actually ask me, why do people make YouTube channels? And it came out kind of wrong, and they didn't really mean it like that. But then she further explained, I just meant it's so much work, and it is a lot of work. And YouTube, I get a little bit of money back from ads, but nowhere near the amount of money, not even 10% probably of what I pay to make my channel, just because I'm always buying products for you guys, which wasn't the point of what I was saying. But as I was explaining to this woman, she was like, well, why would you do it then? And the answer is just, it has meant so much to me to know that there are people out there like me, to get to know them, second of all, and just to hear so many stories from you guys that you feel like me, and that something as silly to other people as nail polish has helped so many of us out. I love that you guys derive joy and peace and fun, hopefully, from my Swatch Fest each week. Hopefully for my other videos too. Anyway, you guys, thank you for stopping by for another Swatch Fest. I love you. I will see you back for the next one. Take care. Bye.